Around town this morning, Cameron Fontana is helping one family get ready for the changing season.
This is so cool. He is live in Worthington. And Cam, you're trimming trees this morning?
Hey, good morning, Karen. Happy Monday.
You're playing in the
We are hanging out
trees.
with Alum Arbor this morning because winter is just around the corner, and with the ice and the snow, it can be a real problem for your trees. So today, we're gonna get up in the trees, help trim this properties right here. We got a lot of work to do today, so we're gonna throw it back to you guys because we gotta get started. And eventually I'm gonna get a chainsaw, so that's what I'm excited about.
Wow.
Oh boy. Just
Huh.
be careful.
Around town this morning, trimming trees before winter. Yeah, that's important.
That's right. And Cameron Fontana is live in Worthington this morning, helping one local family. Well, hey there, Cam.
Hey, Pete. Well, with me right now is Chris Alum. How you doing, Pete? No,
Morning.
Chris. Pete's in the studio. So you came here. You're helping this family trim trees. We're in the big one right now. What are some of the things that you're looking for at this time of year?
Well, right now, this time of the year, we're looking at the structure of the tree. This tree you can see has a nice trunk, but then it splits into these multiple leaders. And this is a point where the tree could break and fall, especially as we get into the winter with the ice and the snow. So this is something that we're looking at, trying to mitigate that hazard, that chance of breakage. We're also looking for dead branches.
Yeah, because there's actually one right here that goes into that squirrel's nest. And then when the leaves before they fell, that's really hard to see.
Right, so now we can see the structure a lot better. We can see these broken branches, this branch here that's broken in case it falls, things like that.
So what are some of the tools you're going to bring out to take care of this?
Today we're going to have a bucket truck with us.
Okay.
It's going to get us up about 65 feet in the air.
All right.
We'll have rope saddles, we're going to have chippers, chainsaws, all the fun stuff today.
Awesome. Well, Chris, we're going to help this family get rid of some of the stuff on this trees. We're going to throw it back to you guys, and I think the crew's on the way. So we're going to go up, more and more.
Wow.
Oh boy. And around town this morning, Cameron is helping with some fall foliage.
Important to do this time of year. He is live with Alum Arbor Services to help a local Worthington family trim some trees. Cam, so far it just seems like you're having a lot of fun climbing trees.
Yeah,
Just
pretty
saying.
much, Karen. You know, I loved climbing trees as a kid, and now I'm at work climbing even more trees. So we got the crew here with Alum Arbor. Above me is Sam, and then down on the ground talking with the other microphone is Chris. Now, Chris, what are we about to do on this tree?
Sam's getting rid of this dead branch that was broken. It was lodged in the tree, so he's getting that out of there so we get rid of the hazard. It's safe for you guys to climb in the tree, and it's also not going to hit anybody down below.
Yeah, I was about to say, because a lot of times throughout the years, and even when all the leaves are there, you can't see that. So now's a good time where you start to see hazards like that. They can cause serious damage.
They can.
Wow. And then also in the trees, we can also, I don't know if you can see it, there are also squirrels' nests. And do you guys kind of get rid of those?
We do. Depends on the client what they want, but we'll get rid of the squirrel's nest out of the tree for them as well. So in this case, she wants that gone, so we'll remove all that as well.
All right, so Sam, are you ready to throw that big branch down?
Yes.
Okay, let's see. Here we go. I'm gonna act like I'm helping you. Throw it down.
Clear. Clear.
Clear. Boom. Just like that. And then I'm gonna start and hope that there's no squirrels in this nest. Am I okay to pull this down, Chris?
You are. Go ahead.
If a squirrel attacks me, just don't freak out. So coming up next, what other things are we gonna do to the tree, Chris?
Next, Sam will probably be higher up in the tree, getting ready to do some more fine pruning, crossing branches, and just doing some better structural pruning on the tree.
Man, okay, well, we'll throw it back to you guys. Sam's just like a squirrel. He got up there in like 2 seconds.
Oh my gosh.
Wow, that's
pretty
a
crazy.
big job. That is one of the things I love about fall when the leaves start to fall. You can see all the nests up in the trees. You
Yeah.
start to see the life that's in the forest. Cameron Fontana is working on his green thumb this morning. He is live in Worthington helping to trim some trees. Hey there, Cam. Wow, you're way
Hey,
up
Karen.
there.
We have gotten higher and higher every single time you come back to us. Now we're back with Chris down here and Sam. Good morning, Chris.
Good morning.
So now we move to removing these suckers. Now, Sam, I know you got some of those down there. You can throw those down. What are suckers?
Suckers are these smaller branches here that are growing up. And
Okay.
you can see how they look really unnatural. They're growing back into the trunk of the tree.
What problems do they cause?
Well, as they get older, they're going to start to get bigger and become larger branches. And then they're going to start rubbing the other branches and cause wounding, cause unwanted structure, weak branch attachment points, things like that. So that's what we're today, right now, getting rid of some of these. And they're not issues now, but
Okay.
they're going to be issues down the road.
Oh.
So we're kind of doing this for the future.
Okay, so on average, you know, with your crew here, how long would a tree like this take to finish and complete?
Typically a tree like this is probably about 1 hour to 2 hours for us to prune it. It depends on the size, and it also depends on what's below us.
Got
We
it.
have nice, easy area here where we have no obstacles. Sometimes we have houses and pools and things like that we have to work around.
And the funnest part is you get to be artistic with it. So sometimes you can kind of say, oh, now it's perfect, just like that. So we're gonna throw it back to you guys. I think there's more trees in the back that we gotta work on, right?
Yep.
Okie dokie, we'll throw it back to you guys. This tree's gonna look perfect by the time we're done with it.
Oh my gosh. Cool. Thanks, Cam. And again, just, oh God, be careful up there.
And around town this morning, Cameron is learning all about the green stuff.
Well, or the reds and yellows and oranges anyway. He's live with Alum Arbor helping somebody clean up their yard this morning for fall. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Marshall. So we're back with Chris, and this is a very common question that people have, and we asked it on social media, and we're gonna give you the answer because if you wanna trim your tree and take off some branches, you gotta know where to cut it. Where is the best spot? So the question for you viewers, either here, right there, or behind here. Where's the best spot?
The best spot to cut is going to be right here at the branch bark collar.
Okay.
And that's going to allow the tree to hill itself up.
Now, the only reason why we're cutting it right here is because you start here and then you move over to branch it.
Correct. So you're cutting to take the weight off so we don't get a rip cut.
Okay.
Because the one thing we don't want to do is we don't want to see this bark ripping all the way down the trunk of the tree. And then you cause a larger wound. So now you have all the weight off. Now you can make that final cut right here just outside the branch bark collar.
And like you said, every time you cut a tree, you're kind of wounding it. So this is the best spot for that wound to heal?
Correct. That's the best area for that tree to grow back and heal over that wound you're making.
Now, we just went live on Facebook, and we got a question from Jen that said, when's the best time for people to prune their trees?
The best time can be any time of the year. It depends the type of pruning that you're going to be doing. If you're going to get really side trimming, cutting back, shearing like a formal, we like to do that in the wintertime. But if you're just clearing off the house, taking out some dead branches, that could be any time of the year.
Does that go same for fruit trees? That was another question.
The fruit trees we like to do deep winter, so January, February when they're dormant. Prune them back, that way they're ready to pop in the springtime and grow up. It's a perfect cut.
Is that a perfect cut?
Looks good.
Oh, look at that. Now, I was gonna say, can I carve like GDC in there? The homeowner probably wouldn't like that.
They may not like that.
We're gonna throw it back to you guys. And again, if you have any more questions, go on my Facebook page, Cameron Fontana, ask them, and Chris is here to answer them this morning. We wanna make sure your trees are ready for winter. We're gonna cut some more?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. What's next? This one?
That one's on.
Here we go.
That's got to go too.
Oh, I wish I were a lumberjack. We are back. We're going to get one last check here with Cameron. He has had his work cut out for him. Cut out, get it?
Literally, literally cutting out and cutting off. He's in Worthington this morning with Alum Arboring doing some tree trimming.
Hey, good morning, guys. So once you trim the trees, Chris, you got a lot of wood left over, don't you?
We do.
A lot of wood and leaves. So let's kind of give an overview to our viewers. What are the different things that you are able to do? Because we saw you're getting rid of the suckers, you're trimming them, you're getting them ready for winter. What do you encompass?
So we can do full service tree care from the little baby trees to the big trees to like what we're here, we consider this a medium-sized tree. From pruning to removal. We also do insect disease control, keeping the trees healthy and alive.
And remind our viewers, what do they need to be doing right now with their trees? Whether they call you or not, if they want to take care of them themselves, what should they be doing? Absolutely.
Well, now's the time to get somebody out, get a certified arborist out
Okay.
that can look at your trees, assess your trees. You may not need to do anything to the trees, but have somebody that's knowledgeable, professional, that knows, what needs to be done to the trees. And now's a great time to have somebody out to assess that.
Now, we saw in the tree in the back, some of the roots were actually entwined around it. That's a problem with a lot of trees, is that right?
Yeah, what happens is the roots will grow around and circle the trunk of the tree, and then it restricts the nutrient and the water uptake of the tree. So now's the time of the year actually we go through, we take an air spade, we blow the soil away, and we can cut that root so it doesn't choke the tree out and keep the tree healthy and alive.
All right, so we're gonna move this way. Now you might be wondering, okay, I got my glasses on because we're about to operate a new piece of machinery over here, and I got this on just because it looks cool. And we're gonna turn that on, Ellie, because this is my favorite part. I've been waiting all morning. Once you're done with everything, you stick it in the woodchucker, right?
That's right. We got it all cleaned out, so Ellie's gonna get it started up.
So start to finish, how many hours can you get done, 2 or 3 trees at someone's home?
A few hours we should be done.
A few hours?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me know when.
All right, go ahead.
I'm like kind of scared. It's like the mafia. Here we go. Ah! Look at it. I want to do another one.
There it goes.
They gave me a saw, now they give me the big boy.
Bye, tree.
He's got a new vocation. I can't hear a word he's saying.
Did you see the movie Fargo?
I was thinking the same thing.